Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm TechX here today, and today I'm doing a tutorial on my all-time favorite Blender 2.76b, and I'm showing you how to make a Minecraft character and be able to position it. This is probably the best method you can use to do something like this, and it is very useful. Another thing, if you like that intro that I just played, it's a brand new intro. Give it a thumbs up on the actual intro video, not this video, or a thumbs down, and I'm gonna eventually tally them up and see if I should keep it or get rid of it. So make sure you do that. Now let's get started. Drag out this little plus menu and take this cube, which I'm gonna use for my head, and we want it to be high up, so let's press on the Z axis 8. Okay. Now let's press Shift DZ so that copies and pastes then only moves on the Z axis. Now press SZ2, enter, so that only scales on the Z-axis. Now let's position it under the head like so. Now press SY 0.5, enter, so that's exactly half the size of the head. Now press Shift D, X, and bring this over here. Now press SX 0.5, enter. Now what we do is we press, well, over here on the Z-axis, press 2.1 instead of 2, so that it slightly gets longer than the body, so that it drags down a tiny bit by the leg. Now press Shift DX and drag this over here. Let's check the location of the x-axis on this one. It's 1.714, so let's make this one negative 1.714, so that they're perfectly even. Now press Shift DX on this one, Z on this one, so that it goes like that. Now press GX to move it along this axis. Now press, now we go to our x-axis scale on it and change it to 0.45, so that the legs don't rub against each other when you walk. There will be a slight gap in between them. Now press Shift D X and bring the leg over here. Okay, so now we have that. Now on the arm, I want to have a shoulder joint. In order to do that, I need to add a couple loop cuts, but I want it to look really nice, so I'm going to add 100 loop cuts. So you can only add loop cuts in edit mode, so press Tab, and then go to your tools and do loop cut and slide. Hover over the section that you want, click, and then click again. Then this number will appear. Press 100 loop cuts. Now press Tab. Now go over here and repeat. Okay, now press Tab. Okay, now hold down Shift and select all the parts of the body. Once you're positive they're good, because you won't be able to edit them later. Now press join. I don't like where this location is on it. Well, the location mover thing, this thing. So I'm going to go to Object, Transform, Origin to Geometry. And let's move it up here so it's just right. Okay, now we want our 3D cursor to be right here. So you just left click and it appears right where you left clicked. So press Create, Armature. Zoom in. And let's scale this up right to the spot in between the head and the neck. Right there. Now press Tab so that you can extrude off of this one. Press EX to extrude over to here. I actually don't want to do that, so let's press Control Z and Control Z and press Tab so that we can scale this down a little more, because it was overlapping and you can't have that happen. So press EX, Tab EX, and drag this over here. Now let's press EZ and make your shoulder joint and continue this process. X, easy. I'm just guessing here so that it's a little bit of a quicker video. Now you can just press E on this one and drag it over here. Now press EZ. And I don't want a joint in here. So press Control Z that. Just press E. And then press EZ. Okay. Now this is an optional thing. And a lot of times it'll screw some stuff up with the head. But you can select here and press EZ. And select this up here. And since you can't see it, press this armature icon that pops up every time you have an armature selected and click X-ray so that you can see it through the head. Now press Tab. Select your mesh, hold Shift, and then select your bones. You can't do that in any other order. It will not work. Press Control P and then with automatic weights. And now you can pose it. Down here where it says Object Mode, press Pose Mode when you have armature selected. Press RX and you can locate these. RX, RY. See that right there? That looks like a deformity, but it's actually not. That's just because I'm bending it weird. So maybe let's press RZ like this, and press RY over here, and press RX. I'm just bending this weird. These are all not deformities. I'm just bending weird for fun. So press RZ here to check the head. See, that's what I'm talking about with the head. Sometimes the head gets a little deformed. So press Control Z. But the main part, the legs here, move perfectly. Like so. I hope you liked this video. Like, subscribe, share, and watch more.